We are back at it again here with another video with Invest for Tomorrow. To the first time viewers and investors, welcome to the channel. To all subscribers, welcome back. All I ask from returns for to smash that like button, tell them you watch this video. Helps out the YouTube channel and lets me know you appreciate the time and effort I put into making these videos. So here we are with Bbig Stock Vinco Ventures Inc. After it's pulled back for most of the day, trying to come back up, and we have some key levels to talk about. But it wasn't the only stock pulling downwards. The overall market did as well. And our SPY bot sent out a bear indicator since 10:45 a.m. And from that moment forward, put options were up 2 to 3x within hours, guys. And this is our new release that allows us to have an edge within the volatility of the markets to maximize on opportunities, whether stocks are going up or going down. And you can now gain access to this resource as well. The link is down below in the description to the 42 vision indicator, getting connected to the SPY bot, the QQQ bot, our newly released Tesla bot, and other bots are coming on the way. And you can now join the members receiving this clarity and edge within the volatility of the markets to maximize on opportunities, whether stocks are going up or going down in either direction. Now we have Bbig stock pulling downwards here, as I stated earlier in the video. It's forming almost a double bottom effect, and we need to see how strong this support is. So we're going to break down the key levels here based off the 30-minute, the 4-hour, and the 1-day. And we're going to zoom on in between the supports and resistance. But before we do, I want to share with you guys the home run opportunity I mentioned this morning over at the Discord. So the home run of the day was spectacular and beyond expectations. And if you guys want to know about these stocks early on in the pre-market, check out the link down below in the description to the Discord. And by joining, you'll become part of a growing community of investors, all looking to learn and grow together. And we strive for opportunities like these every single day. So these are the 3 stocks I mentioned this morning. Every single one of them jumped up 3 to 5%, 5 to 10%. But the home run of the day turned out to be AT&M. We caught this one in the pre-market under a bear indicator shifting downwards into weakness. Towards the bell, it continued. And on 42 vision, it hit that level of extreme weakness, white with red borders, shifted back up into strength, got that bull indicator as an extra layer of confirmation, and hit a highest point of 30% plus, guys. If you guys want to know about these stocks early on in the pre-market, check out the link down below in the description to the Discord. And we strive for opportunities like these every single day. We look forward to having you join us. Let's jump into these charts. So here we are with Bbig stock, basically in a sideways action here within the volatility. In yesterday's video, I pointed out how 42 vision went from the dip area to the rip area, trying to hold itself up, touched again that bright green, and now we did a full transition to the downside, right? This is where I state how 42 vision allows us to see the dips and the rips, because full transitions happen on the white with red borders in the dip area to the downside, and on the way back up, it goes from white with red borders to red with green borders, dark green, bright green. And if it can't continue that upward direction and break through resistance levels, a rejection might come. And then it goes from bright green to dark green with red borders. Then we get that red, and then we get that white with red borders again. And this is looking like a dip area. Now, not every single rip is as strong as the others, right? This one was pretty weak here. This one was pretty small. And now we need to see how this is going to turn out. Now, we're going to pull up Ultimate 42 Vision, the bull and bear indicators, which you can now gain access to as well. The link is down below in the description to the 42 vision indicators, getting connected to the SPY bot, the QQQ bot, and receiving the clarity and edge that you deserve within the volatility of the markets to maximize on opportunities, whether stocks are going up or going down. And you can now gain access to these resources and join the members using it to maximize within the volatility by receiving that edge and clarity over the charts in either direction. So here we are with Bbig stock under a bear indicator. It was under a bull indicator. We stated that there was a consolidation here, but it was super important for it to break above the resistance up here of 293. And most significant to me was 295 and above $3, right? Based off the history of the chart and on the way back down and retracement. But right now, things continue to go lower. Got that bear indicator within the 30-minute, and we need to look at the 4-hour and the 1-day, and we're going to talk about supports and resistance going into tomorrow. This is a huge week for Bbig stock. Now, some people are saying that the gamma squeeze might not happen. And I've stated this in the comments when people comment down below that technical analysis is worthless. This is a highly manipulated stock. But at the end of the day, charts do matter, right? Whether there's a gamma ramp, a gamma squeeze, or a short squeeze, you always want to go back to the charts because we've been in a downward trend since last week, and things did move up pretty quickly since the middle of March all the way towards the end of it. And it's almost like the squeeze happened here. The big question mark is, will a gamma squeeze, because this was almost like a short squeeze. Gamma squeezes happen a lot faster and they ramp up, right? We would not be in this downward trend. And that's why I've always stated technical analysis, even if you want to state that it's highly manipulated or you have your own opinions and thoughts, technical analysis is not trash. You want to be able to see these dip areas, these rip areas. Look at these dip areas here. Every single time you hit that dip, just an example here, 291, went all the way up to 316, 10% right there. Another dip area right here, 298, went up to 320s, another 10% right there. This one was pretty strong, went from 277, 274, all the way up to 348 in 2 days. You get that bull indicator, then you get that bear indicator. You know, you want to be able to maximize both directions and not be here sitting hopeful that something's going to ramp up on a specific date, on a specific time. And the gamma squeeze, I'm not throwing it out the window. We still have to see how things play out the rest of this week. But a lot of people did not want to pay attention to technical analysis. They wanted to go ahead and throw that out the window, and you can't. You can't do that. You always want to refer back to the charts. Now, a gamma squeeze, when it's happening, when it exactly happens, you want to be aware of resistance, like $3 all the way back up here to 315 and then up here 350, right? If it breaks through 350, well, then the gamma squeeze is happening very fast in a short period of time. And at that moment, technical analysis will just matter to the downside because the upside is nearly almost unlimited, right? That's why people put these price targets that are super high and are super bold, but it all comes down to what's going on here. And there's just a few days left for this expiration, whether people roll these over or they execute these shares and these contracts, we'll have to see. But the fact that they're expiring in a few days and the SPY has been going downwards, everyone's going to refer back to the fact that it's manipulated, this and that, and it has nothing to always do with manipulation. It has to do with inflows and outflows and the people trading the stock. So holding through sometimes is the part where it takes high conviction and understanding what it is you're trading or holding, right? One of the biggest quotes is, know why you buy a stock, know why you hold it, and make sure you understand it, right? I have no position in BBIG. I've always made these videos out of gratitude to give updates to everyone, to go ahead and let people know that there's 42 vision, that there is an edge to have over the charts, and instead of sitting there and watching things move back and forth, one can maximize on the bullishness, on the bearishness, and now we have a few days to know if this is going to ramp up, or my honest, humble opinion, it happened right here. And the only way it can happen and ramp up again is if there's another options chain with huge open interest, and a lot of these shares do get executed where people hold these shares and not sell them, trying to bring the volume of inflow back up, and things could probably skyrocket and probably make some shorts cover. But other than that, things are pretty tough here for this stock to move significantly in just 2 or 3 days. And this is why we're going to talk about these key levels. So the first thing here is the 4-hour. It's been under a bear indicator since up here at $3. Super important. We've been talking about this, whether it goes up, and back down. No bull indicator has popped up. We wanted a bull indicator to pop up here, and I stated we needed it to cancel out this bear indicator. It has not happened, and things quickly have turned back around, and it's about to retest down here the 258 range. We'll need to see if it double bottoms, and that could create that W effect, and then we can start seeing things ramp up quickly. Could it happen in 2 days? Anything could happen, but this is a penny stock, very risky and very speculative on the point. And then a lot of people are also talking about the probability of some Tyde news, which is just a rumor for now, nothing confirmed. Then we have the 1 day, and it's kind of just holding itself up there, right? Like sideways, like it wants to try to come back up. We'll have to see if this consolidation is working, or if it's going to have a continuation of a large bar like this red one here, or another dark green one when Fred borders to the downside, right? And these wicks continue, and excuse my terrible drawing, but just to get you guys that visual representation, a continuation like this, but down here, continuing down, we can eventually get a bear indicator on the 1 day that cancels out this bull indicator right here. And that's going to create further bearishness, and it's something to watch closely, right? And then we have to start watching the supports down here of $2 that we've talked about, and even below 250. I think 250 is a key support to show some strength and create some type of staircase effect here for this chart. So today's video is super important when we're looking at the bigger picture, how things continue to look bearish. If the 1 day follows, this could get a lot more bearish to the downside, and we'll have to talk about other supports. But on the 30-minute, trying to bounce back up, we'll see if it can create that double bottom effect, that W effect right there, right here and right here. And we'll have to start seeing if there's further strength as it goes up, because every time it's about to hit $3, it has rejected it this last few days and weeks, right? The last 2 weeks, up here, twice up here. And we need to see this actually get above 290, get towards $3, break above 3, get to the 315, 320 range, and then we can start talking about 340s, 350s, and anything above 350 is the highest point that we've seen since March 15th, 14th, and things started to ramp up. And if we can get above that, we can start talking about $4, which has been the most difficult resistance level for the bulls to break through all along this big run, pullback, sideways action, all the way to the dip, coming back up and getting rejected and nowhere near that area. And I've shared my theory, my thoughts based off data, why it's been so hard to break above $4. And to receive clarity within the charts, check out the link down below in the description to the 42 vision indicator, getting connected to the SPY bot, the QQQ bot, our newly released Tesla bot, and there's many more bots on the way to get connected to the Discord. It sends us direct notifications to give us that edge and clarity within the charts, and you can receive this edge and clarity that you deserve within the volatility of the markets to maximize on the opportunities, whether stocks are going up or going down. You can now gain access to these resources and join the members using these resources, receiving that edge and clarity within the volatility to the markets, whether stocks are jumping up, going down, bearish or bullish. No FOMO, no chasing, just focused on what really matters and maximizing within those moves. As always, guys, thank you guys so much for watching, and let's make some money.